I speak to you now, my dearly loved child, because there is a message that I want you to hear in the quiet moments of your life. I have been reaching out to you and talking to your heart. You may have felt it as a gentle push, a persistent thought, or a message. I want you to hear it. This is not a coincidence, my child. It is I, your Creator, who is trying to guide you. You have been reading the words that I have given to mankind, and by doing so, you have opened yourself up to my voice when you are in need of guidance. You are creating a space for me to speak directly to your soul by immersing yourself in my teachings. The visions, dreams, and sudden insights that you experience are not random. They are my way of communicating with you and guiding you towards the path that I have laid out for you. I see the desires of your heart and the dreams that you hold close to you. I want you to be aware of the emotions that energize your spirit and the visions that fill your head. These are not just flights of fancy or desires from an idol. Rather, they are seeds that I have planted within you, seeds of purpose and destiny. You may look at these dreams and realize that they serve a purpose. I want you to realize something profound. When I call you to a mission, I do not expect you to be totally prepared. If you are feeling overwhelmed, maybe you believe that I do not have the means to do this. I do not possess the talents, resources, or contacts that I need. It may seem paradoxical to you in the world, because you are taught to prepare to collect resources in order to become qualified before you begin. But my methods are not the same as the world's. So instead of looking for those who are already prepared for the work, I equip those who I call equip. Remember that when I lay a calling on your life, it is an invitation to step out in faith, knowing that I will supply what you need along the way. Remember the great individuals in history who answered my call. Even though they were not perfect, they were not entirely prepared, and they did not have all they needed. Without a doubt, they took the initiative, and in doing so, they discovered that I was faithful to provide them with the resources they needed for the journey that lay ahead. Therefore, my child, when you feel that persistent tug on your heart, when a dream refuses to fade, and when a passion continues to burn within you despite the obstacles that you face, pay attention to what I have to say. It is not usually in spectacular gestures or thundering voices that I communicate to you. Rather, it is more frequently in these quiet, persistent urgings of your heart. Do not ignore these promptings. The more you attempt to put them away, the louder they will become. And this is how I often talk to you. You may be wondering why I don't just make everything apparent all at once, why I don't lay out the whole plan in front of you. Because development is my child. I have set these wants inside you for a purpose, and they are not just your own wishes. They are my desires for you. Comes in the journey. It is in taking those first uncertain steps that you learn to walk in faith. It is in confronting problems that you build strength. It is in times of uncertainty that you learn to depend on me. I know that you may feel unprepared. You may look at the vastness of your goals and feel little in comparison to its magnitude. Comparison. But keep in mind that you do not travel this path alone. When you lack wisdom, ask me for guidance, and I will provide it. When you lack strength, lean on me, and I will support you. When you lack resources, have faith, and I will provide it. Understanding that the dreams that I have put inside you are not just for your own benefit. Certainly achieving them will bring you joy, satisfaction, and progress. But more than that, they are designed to be a gift to others because of the unique mix of abilities, experiences, and interests that I have given you. Is intended to make a difference in people's lives in ways that only you can, so don't be afraid to take the first step. Don't wait for ideal circumstances or full comprehension. Just take that first step and start the trip. As you continue on your journey, you will discover that doors open and resources materialize, and talents emerge that you never realized. You had remember, my child, that faith is not about having all the answers. It's about depending on the one who does. Your limited understanding is not a barrier to my limitless power when you see. I see possibilities where you see dead ends, and I see new beginnings. I want you to know that it is all right to be fearful. It is natural to have doubts. Even the most devoted of my servants have encountered times of uncertainty. However, bravery is not the absence of fear. Rather, it is the resolve to face one's fears. Move ahead in spite of everything, and when you step out in trust, you will discover that I am already there trying to make a way where there seems to be no way. Do not compare your trip to the journeys of others. The road I have for you is uniquely yours, and it may not be the same as the one others have taken. You are not called to follow the crowd, but to follow my voice. As you begin to align yourself with the purpose I have for you, you will find that things start to fall into place. It may not happen overnight, and it may not always be easy, but you will begin to see my hand at work in your life opening doors for you. Always make sense to those around you, and that is okay. You are not called to follow the crowd. It is important to keep in mind that this journey is not just about arriving at a destination. Rather, it is about who you become along the way. As you step out in faith, you will find that you are growing in ways that you never imagined. Opportunities will come into your life that you never expected, and people will come into your life who will help you on your journey. You will become more of the person I created you to be. You will overcome fears that once held you back. You will develop strengths that you didn't know you had, and you will become more of the person I created you to be. Do not be discouraged by setbacks or failures. These are not the end of the story, but rather the beginning of greater things. Learn from them and grow through them. Keep going ahead and keep in mind that I am the God of second chances and fresh beginnings of redemption. Nothing is wasted in my economy. Even your errors and failures may be converted into stepping stones towards your destiny. As you chase the aspirations that I have set inside you, you may discover that they change or develop over time. The first dream is sometimes only the beginning point, bringing you to areas you never dreamed. Be patient with the process, since great things need time to grow, much like a seed must go through a process of maturation. Change over time is acceptable. Stay open to my direction. Through a period of being buried in darkness before it can sprout and grow, so too must your dreams often go through periods of unseen growth before they bear fruit. Do not be afraid to start small. The most powerful oak trees grow from tiny acorns. Take those first steps, regardless of how small they may seem, and be consistent in your actions. This trip is not intended to be a burden, but rather a delight. Yes, there will be problems, but there will also be times of immense joy along the route. Remember to find peace in me along the path. Small acts may lead to big outcomes over time. Beauty of deep fulfillment, action of pure delight. Take time to savor these times. They are gifts from me to you as you go ahead. Keep connected to me. Seek my advice every day. Listen for my voice in the quiet times. Search for my. There is a hand at work in the circumstances of your life, and the closer you stick to me, the clearer your route will become. Do not allow the views of others dissuade you from following the road that I have laid out for you, even if wisdom may often be found in the advice of others. In the end, you must always follow your own path. Remember, my child, that you are dearly loved not for what you have done, but for who you are. There may be times when the road I call you to may not make sense to people around you, and that is good. Your obedience is to me, not to the expectations of others. You do, but your value is not defined by your achievements. Rather, it is determined by my love for you. As you follow the goals that I have given you, do so from a place of security in my love, not from a position of attempting to earn it, my dear child. As you venture out, your worth is not determined by your successes. I've lined your road with benefits, some of which are apparent, and others of which have yet to be found. These gifts are waiting for you in times of calm and turmoil, development through adversity, and I want you to know that you are capable of facing any problem, regardless of the storm, and turning even the most outrageous aspirations into reality. Adversities and unexpected delights that will take you off guard as you continue on your journey. I am putting people and opportunities in your path. These experiences will mold your character and nourish your well-being. Keep your heart open to new ways I may communicate to you. Be ready to receive an unexpected blessing. Even when the horizon seems to be clouded in mist, your days will unfold in my hands, crafted with care for your welfare. When problems arise in the world around you, you will come to me for the respite your soul desires, a sanctuary. Take leaps of faith. This day offers promise, child. Walk it out with me, and we will achieve what we set out to do. In the midst of turmoil, establish your home in me, for I am your refuge. My watchful glance never leaves you, and my angels stand guard wherever you travel. In the lowest valleys and on the highest peaks, I direct your route, and there may be moments when you are unclear about what you are doing. I know the beat of your heart and the measure of your feet. I do not let a single foot fall, go unrecognized or unsupported. Whirls about you like a storm. The uncertainties may whisper that you are unable to make a choice, that life is overwhelming, that your future is lost in fog at such times. Let me be your calm. My presence is your safe harbor, your lighthouse in the storm. When worry creeps in, turn your mind like a storm. Thoughts to my promises, take a deep breath and feel me beside you. The unknown may seem intimidating, but keep in mind that what appears to you as darkness is as clear as day to me. I've prepared your life's journey, and I'll hold your hand as each moment unfolds. Some parts of your day will flow easily if you keep your eyes on me while you go about your day. Turn to me as your hope and your anchor. When stress knots your muscles or when weight falls on your chest, when giving up seems like the only choice, stop, take a deep breath, and feel my nearness in every pulse and every breath. Regardless of what lies ahead, always turn to me as your anchor. Do not allow fear to paralyze you or worry to drain your strength in your moments of weakness. Take the next step, then another, knowing that beauty emerges from the challenges that life presents, like a flower that blooms after the chill of winter. You emerge stronger, with your heart and soul deepened by the trials and hurts that life has to offer. You spring up, battle-scarred but lovely, sculpted by the trip you've taken. You are valuable beyond measure, a one-of-a-kind creature whose value cannot be quantified. I sing over you with glee, my love for you eternal and unchanging. Even though you have been through a lot in the past, I am pouring out my spirit onto you, sending you visions and prophecies, and a great day is approaching when I will restore what was lost and expose redemption before you awaken, my beloved, for a new beginning. When darkness appears to engulf the earth, my light rises upon you, eradicating shadows. I am pouring out my spirit upon you. The season has here, and I have provided you with all you need for this life. You will have difficulties, but you should not lose hope, since I have triumphed over every barrier. You will come across circumstances that seem to be insurmountable, but you will endure them in my power, growing through every difficulty, every storm, and every difficulty. It may sometimes seem that the road ahead is long, the journey is difficult, and the weights are great, but remember that each trial is planned not to break you, but to build you up like a refiner's hammer. I have equipped you to weather every wave, and I have prepared you to grow through every valley. The fire that cleanses gold is the struggles that will purify and strengthen you, enabling your real nature to shine brighter. I am taking every moment of your life, the pleasures and sorrows, successes and failures, and weaving them into a bigger purpose. Every breath and every pulse serves my purpose. I envisioned who you would become from the very beginning of the universe, and now I am molding you through the events of life, both painful and sweet. I am molding you through the experiences of life, and with each breath you take, child, I am preparing you to receive the possibilities that I have prepared for you. For you, with every breath, I unleash into the world the treasures that I have given you. Step boldly into each new day, knowing that you are stepping into my perfect plan. I have gone before you. I walk by you, and I will never abandon you in any situation. Triumph over fear. Every goal accomplished after years of trying, every challenging encounter bravely confronted. I am there. I have invested eternity in you, so that you may need nothing and succeed in everything. I have given you the ability to succeed in everything. I have given you the ability to succeed in everything. When you combine my love with your faith, problems become chances for development. The challenges you meet are not designed to keep you back, but rather to mature you. When you combine my love with your faith, you have the capacity to rise above circumstances and not only survive, but to flourish. Each lesson will stretch and expand you, exposing more of the person I designed you to be. As you mature, I will be able to use you to bless many people. Do not be afraid of the tests of your strength. Resilience and adversity are the two qualities that are developed via challenging situations. Believe in yourself as I believe in you. When your strength fails, I will be your support. When you lose your way, I will lead you back to the road. You are gifted and formed with a purpose. Inside you resides the power and knowledge that flow from me. You are created with a purpose. I have put every ambition that I have set in your heart for a specific purpose. You have all that is necessary to realize these goals inside you, just like a little seed that breaks through the dry earth to become a great tree. You are capable of overcoming every barrier that stands in your way. I want to see you succeed in everything that you do. You do, to see you remain steadfast in the face of hardship. Failure is only a little portion of your path, a teacher that will assist you in comprehending mastery and moving ahead. Anything is possible for you. If at first you don't succeed, you can succeed in the future. Always try again, learning and getting stronger with each effort. Even when you can't see me working, know that I'm busy behind the scenes. My plans for you are good, made to offer you hope and a future. Celebrate every stride forward, every tiny success along the path, and never give up. I confirm my presence in your life in your wondering. I am there keeping you stable in doubt. I am the voice bringing calm to your spirit in the valleys, while you are contemplating the way you are meant to triumph over in every breath, every moment. When it seems like standing is impossible, I am the hand that is raising you up. I am the hand that is bringing you up the peaks that are too high. The valleys that are too deep will traverse them together. When you are feeling overwhelmed by loss, failure, or fear of the unknown, when your pulse is racing and your breath is going short, I will be there for you. Be with you in those dark places. I will take you through to the light on the other side, holding your hand until you are strong enough to stand on your own. I have seen every moment of your life, your joys and sorrows, your victories and defeats. I have seen your tears and your heartbreak. I will be with you until you are strong enough to stand on your own. I have been with you through the deepest valleys, through the periods of loneliness, through the feelings of guilt and shame, and I continue to be with you even now. No matter what happens to you, I will be there to bless the work that you have done. No matter how hard the route may seem to be, you will triumph with me. Plans for you, plans to nourish your instincts, to promote noble ideals, to direct your hands in doing good. I will offer you strength and knowledge from my own enormous resources. I have plans for your delight, for your evolution into the most remarkable person I can imagine being. Version of yourself. Do not be frightened, my child. I am your creator, and I will care for you, support you, and assist you along the journey. Always keep in mind that you are a one-of-a-kind gift to the world. There is no one else just like you, and there is no mind that thinks just like you. As yours does, the talents I've given you are meaningful and significant. Do not allow harsh words or the difficulties of life to diminish you. If you lose a job, a relationship ends, or you face an unexpected setback, know that you will emerge stronger than you were before. We're not designed for loss, but rather for success. You have moved mountains in the past, and you will do so again when doubt speaks louder than confidence. Remember that you are more than your obstacles. You are a force of nature. You are the embodiment of hope when you, feeling weak and dejected, unable to take another step, I am filling you with strength and offering you an understanding heart to persist, my dear. Our connection is unshakable, and my love for you will never wane or fail from the time I breathe life into you. Your joys are my joys. Your sorrows are my sufferings. When you laugh, I laugh with you in the quiet moments when the world melts away and you are alone with your thoughts. Listen to me. I know every day of your life, and I treasure each and every one of them. With great attention, you will be able to hear my voice in your heart, which will remind you of who you are and whose you are. You are mine, precious and treasured in my eyes. Do not let the long road that lies ahead discourage you. Each step that you take takes you closer to being the person that I have envisioned for you. Have seen in you, your potential is limitless because I am limitless, and you are made in my image. The dreams that I have placed within you may appear to be impossible, but with me, everything is possible. When other people misunderstand you or judge you harshly, remember that I see your heart, and I know that you are capable of anything. I adore the beauty of your soul. You may stumble and fall, but you will always rise again because I am the lifter of your head. I am responsible for your goals, your difficulties, and your innermost desires in a society that sometimes places a high value on external appearances. My child, you are on a journey of becoming. Embrace each day as a new adventure. There is power in your weakness, and there is bravery in your fear. Every obstacle you encounter is a chance for development, and every setback is a setup for a comeback. A new beginning to build something wonderful. Your history does not define you. Rather, it only informs the knowledge you bring to this moment. Your future is not constrained by your history. Rather, it is as limitless as my love for you. When it comes to making decisions, trust the instincts I've given you. I have planted wisdom in your heart. Listen to its quiet voice when the path ahead appears unclear. Take a moment to be still in the silence, and you will find clarity. Remember, my beloved, that you are never too broken for me to mend, and you are never too lost for me to find. My love for you is not based on anything. When you go about your day, search for indications of my presence in the generosity of a stranger, the beauty of nature, and the unexpected solution to a problem. I love you not for what you do, but for who you are. I love you not for your performance or perfection, but for the simple fact that you are mine. I love you. Know that you always have a place to call home in my heart, and that you are always welcome there. There, I am reaching out to you in numerous different ways. Open your eyes to the wonder that is all around you, for it is a manifestation of my love for you when the world seems cold and indifferent. Always loved and always understood. Let my love serve as the basis upon which you construct your life, the source of your strength. My sweet one, you are about to embark on a grand adventure, and along the road, there will be highs and lows, successes and defeats. But from it all, you will emerge stronger than before. All of it. I am here every step of the way. Every curve in the road I am here leading. Protecting, loving you without condition or limit. Go ahead with confidence, my child. Confront this day, and all of your days. I am here for you. You are never lost to me in the grand design of creation, knowing that you are profoundly loved, fiercely safeguarded, and forever treasured. The cosmos may be big, but you are never lost to me. Your role is crucial, lively, and beautiful. Remember this. I am your rock, your fortress, and your shade. I am your counselor, the source of your strength and salvation. When you feel yourself becoming exhausted, rest in me. My strength will refresh you, and my spirit will comfort you. I am your loving child. I am your rock. I am your fortress. I am your shade. Renew you to face each new day. To rely on me is to reflect on my promises, to let go of your anxieties, and to draw from my strength for your every need when issues happen. Turn to me as your answer and your peace. I will renew your spirit when you are downcast, when you are distressed, when you are feeling discouraged, when you are feeling downcast. I will bless the job that you have done because you are my treasured one, and I want you to blossom in joy and abundance, not just in the good times, but also in the most difficult times as well. Your heart is disturbed, and when worry and uncertainty cloud your mind, bring your problems to me, because I will bless the work that you have done. You should be aware that life does not always occur in the way that you anticipate it to. There will be times when you will experience obstacles that cause you to question my capabilities or even doubt my presence. It is precisely in these instances that I want to see you rise up and move forward with faith and determination. I believe in you, and I believe in your capacity to triumph over this. You are capable of much more than you can see, and I made you to stand solid in the middle of life's storms, to stay tall when fierce winds blow, to be resilient, to endure, and to persevere. I have given you the ability and authority to push through, and I will remain constant through every storm. I want you to grow through challenges by placing your confidence in me rather than in your own abilities, and watching as I empower you to achieve victories you never dreamed possible. Remember that every setback is an opportunity for a comeback, and every challenge is a chance for you to experience my power working in and through your life. Think back to a time when you were able to overcome a challenge, when something that seemed to be impossible turned out to be a solution for the insurmountable. You emerged not only having triumphed over the obstacle, but also more powerful and understanding as a result of the experience. Each of these times is a memorable experience. It is a tribute to your confidence in me and your successful effort to triumph today that I bestow upon you my word of blessing. May your hands find success in all that you do. May your knowledge, power, and bravery increase as you follow your destiny, as the light of morning grows. Brighter till the day is completely perfect, may my light increase until your path is fully lit, when peace will protect your heart, and my love will be eternal. My peace I give to you, not as the world gives. Let not your heart be a victim of the world's peace. You may be worried or terrified, even as you travel down the deepest valley, but my grace is sufficient for you. The world, the flesh, and all kinds of trials may come at you, but they cannot prevail against you because I am here to assist you. I, your Creator, love you, and because of this, I will provide for you. I go before you, making the crooked spots straight and establishing a route over hard terrain, and you go on with bravery, knowing that my love surrounds you step by step. You work everything for your good, and you calm your heart with my love. When the waves of life rush around you, I go before you, confidently into what I have prepared for you. I have provided you with the assurance to do so. Your life matters more than it ever has before. Move forward in the knowledge of my constant presence. Nothing will ever separate you from me. Understanding that every day is a gift, knowing that my unwavering care will carry you through and provide you with the strength too. I know precisely what you are going through, whether it be the restoration of your inner peace, the financial benefits, or the repair of shattered relationships. I sense the weight of your struggles, the monetary demands, the fears, and sometimes the difficulties that seem to be insurmountable. Please do not bury your heart in despair or give up on your ambitions during this season of winter in your life. I see your heart and its heavy burdens. Your suffering and your unmet aspirations are not hidden from me. I see your heart and its heavy loads. Sometimes you may feel as if it will never get better. I see your heart. You should bring all of your responsibilities to me and let me to bear them. I am far more capable than you are of protecting you now and in the future. Life is short, and every storm has a silver lining. These afflictions are not your destruction, but rather a doorway to something much bigger that I am preparing for you. You have relied solely on your limited self in times of danger in the past, struggling and suffering and wishing to do more, but you could have entrusted all of these things to me. Why do you continue to feel, as the world does, that you can achieve more by simply trying harder? My power remains undiminished even in your darkest moments, so let me work in you and help you overcome your challenges. In your circumstances, according to my goodwill toward you, not according to the mistakes you've made in the past, I want you to be successful, to live in my love, and to walk in my grace. I pray that you will be blessed with the rest of your days, free from curses, full of peace and joy, and that you will be able to breathe in, hold your breath, exhale, and be free of the things that have been holding you back. Fear that has enslaved you. You can rest in my assurance, because I am always faithful when you learn to walk confidently in me. I'll grant you the courage to keep going, the energy to accomplish tasks, and the discernment to do what seems impossible. I shall be your witness and your companion. I shall make a way where there seems to be no way. I feel the pain that you are experiencing and the sorrow that is weighing down your heart, but I want you to think of it as a part of your development, a part of the change that you are going through, and a part of drawing closer to me. These early challenges that you are facing now are opportunities for you to become more triumphant, more victorious, and more unstoppable. Your journey is being guided by someone who is courageous and resilient, covered with the glory of my love. I will never let you down. You can put your complete trust in me. I am dependable. I know what I am doing. My hands are open and ready to lift you up at your call. My plans for you are more impressive than you can possibly imagine. If the route looks twisting, when you wish a straight path, remember that the trip is not wasted when you make the most of every step and continue in what you put your mind to in my sight. There is nothing that can stop you from achieving love and knowledge that beyond human comprehension. In my rest, you may find genuine Sabbath. I'm bringing everything around to work for your best, so don't let irritation weigh you down or fear stop you in your tracks. As you depend on me more, you'll see doors open that no one can shut. I'm bringing everything around to work for your best, I said. I'm bringing everything around to work for your best. Come to my word, come to my house of prayer, and let us walk together. I will give you strength, grace, and favor. I will give you the ability to dream. Dreams have roots that lead to their fulfillment. Stepping stones that were previously unimportant will one after another become bridges into your dreams. I'm the one who causes fields to produce fruit when there has been no rain, who causes houses to flourish when there has been neither money nor work, who will cause your life to flourish, and you will be a witness to my goodness, for the exceptional providence I bring into your life. I will fill you with all of my blessings and bring you into a place where you will flourish. I just ask for your faith and hope, because my love for you is unchanging, and my will is always good, always pleasant, and always ideal for you. My love for you doesn't change, and it will always be great for you. My love for you is unending, constant, and I am always with you, guiding you to a calming blessing. I will bestow upon you a magnificent future full of hope, and the first fruits of promises move ahead. Enjoy and know that I am in charge, and greater than you believe. Because of me, I will strengthen you, and I will be with you forever. I am working this day to bring you the blessings you have sought, so just be still, because I am at work. I will give you foresight after these many afflictions, and you will triumph over them. You will see my glory walk with me, and you will remember that my love and my light will be within you for all eternity. I will keep you safe and secure. Spring forth in the proper season. Believe and keep speaking of my goodness in your life, for I am shielding you. and I will perfect all things according to my good pleasure in your life. Keep moving forward, for in victory you will succeed. Take heart, for though it won't be easy, you'll be glad for the journey I am. You grow more dependent on me, more familiar with my power, and more conscious of the depth of my love for you as a result of the problems you face. I am right here, ready to catch you when you fall and rejoice with you. I am molding you, honing you, and sculpting you into the person I have chosen you to be. Every victory along the road, I celebrate every step you take, every tiny triumph that occurs along the way, because you need to know this. You are a winner. You are going to succeed. You are going to conquer with me by your side. You are a winner. You are going to succeed by your side. You are going to conquer. I am here to lift you up, to encourage you, and to let you know that I have chosen you for extraordinary things. I am more than a conqueror, and whatever you choose to do, whatever you choose to accept in your heart, as long as you have me walking by you, you are destined for greatness. I am here to remind you that I have chosen you for extraordinary things. Believe that there is hope, joy, and wonderful things waiting for you in the future. Together, we will accomplish more than you could ever ask for or dream. Keep me at the core of your heart and life. Don't give up hope. Your breakthrough is waiting for you. My love for you will never fail you, no matter what challenges you face or what challenges you face. My words are nourishing your understanding. Today is crucial. Today you change. Today you leave behind the lengthy days that enveloped you in the past. Your sufferings are being fashioned into supports and stays of a worthwhile existence with each difficulty you develop. Growing stronger, more brave, more compassionate. My words are nurturing your understanding today. Despair and the belief that your suffering was without meaning today. You are making progress day by day. You are making progress. Purpose awaits you. Living purposefully. Living purposefully does not have to be difficult. Make small but meaningful gestures towards your purpose every day. This will bring you closer to your life's goal. Follow this process. Have, trust, believe, and know that you are moving in a purposeful manner. I am leading you as you construct the most rewarding future for yourself. I fashioned you in my likeness and image. My wish was for you to enjoy a life of power and freedom, to feel genuine pleasure and joy. This joy is supposed to be yours. I have placed weighty words in your hands. Take them to heart and rely on them. Press into them. I charge you to stand up now, walk on, and advance without being constrained by doubt and fear. And if today you feel uncertain about where you are going, I give you the opportunity to be free from chains or feeds that might hold you captive, immobilize you, and prevent you from experiencing life to its fullest. I will stay steady forever if you have faith. Do not despair. Do not grumble. Do not waver in your commitment, and set everything else aside. Let this not develop into doubt and dread. Anticipate problems the world may reject, insult, or condemn you. But I will be firm forever if you have faith. I will be your constant companion every second of your day, every month, and every year of your life. Together, we will traverse low valleys and high summits during your difficulties. I will shine upon you so that you continue walking. I will be your strength, and I will be your companion. Forget about tomorrow and leave the past behind. Be in my presence. Your bravery will propel you toward the place where your goals are waiting for you. And when you feel weak, remember that I am right there, and I won't let you falter. Blessings will come your way even in faraway lands among new people. Opportunities will present themselves that you could never have imagined. Assistance will come from unexpected sources, and my love will support you. Remember, my child, that you are adored beyond measure in every moment, in every breath, and in every pulse. When you feel lost or wander, know that I am closer to you than your own heartbeat. I am with you every step of the road, and all these gifts come from me. Very thoughts music. My cherished child, in the depths of your darkest nights, When whispers of doubt threaten to separate you from me, recall my continual presence. These voices disguised as those of doubt. As well-meaning friends or your own thoughts speak falsehoods to keep you in doubt, they may feel like your own feelings trying to trap you in ambivalence and disappointment. But remember, they are merely echoes, powerless unless you grant them authority. I stand beside you, guiding you towards the light your life has. I have designed Purpose One with great care before your birth, and in order for you to completely embrace this purpose, you need to break free from the shackles that bound you. These chains are built from fears and pains from the past that you have carried in your heart. I encourage you to let go of these burdens and free your soul from them. The burden that you have carried for such a long time in your act of prayer and in your readiness to engage you, discover freedom. Life's challenges are indisputable, and I, more than anyone else, am aware of this fact. There are times when the agony seems insurmountable, and when losses seem like something that cannot be overcome. In times of loneliness, when your weight seems awful, your angels watch over you, waging battles that are frequently beyond your knowledge, and a spiritual war is raging, but my light stays constant and everlasting. In times of loneliness, when your burden feels intolerable, experience my presence as I share your load. I am your rock, your strength, and nothing, not even death, can separate you from my love. I see the road that lies ahead of you, a route that is full with purpose, even though it is not always easy. The adversary of your soul, despite his charges, does not have the ability to defeat you. I am guiding your steps, learning each hill curve and every detour shape, and always leading you back to your true path. Look within yourself and realize that it is my power within you that grants you such strength. It will twist and turn frequently, leaving you feeling lost. However, even in those moments, know that I am guiding your steps. The same power that sustains you through your most difficult days propels you forward even when everything seems hopeless. Your strength does not lie in the absence of fear, but in your choice to move forward despite it. This kind of strength is unassailable, my child. The trials that lie ahead may appear to be daunting, but none will surpass the grace that I provide. Storms may loom, but you will stand firm. Difficulties may arise, but you will not be defeated. For I am the one who upholds you, strengthens you, and lifts you each time you fall. There is a promise of peace, joy, and abundant life in me, not dependent on your circumstances, but on your faith. When you call upon me and place your confidence in me, you open. In order for you to be able to receive all that I have for you, you should know that I will always be there for you. Whether you are experiencing happiness or sadness, abundance or desire, health or disease, I will always be at your side, and you will always be mine. No one will ever be able to take you away from me. I will carry you, defend you, and love you with an endless love. Let these words be carved in your heart as a reminder of your preciousness in my sight as you dare to commit yourself to me. I will carry you, protect you, and love you with an unlimited love. I know that you will find consolation in my presence. This is not only a shift in thinking or attitude, rather, it is a rebirth of your very essence, as every fiber of your being is infused with my light. The shadows that formerly enveloped you are being cleansed, and this process is long and progressive. Change and a regeneration of your spirit are starting inside you. I am repairing what was lost, mending old wounds, and preparing you for the future. I am purifying your heart with each passing day as you move closer to me. I am eliminating the grief, guilt, and regret that have prevented you from enjoying your life to the fullest. You for a life beyond your imagination. This shift, however, demands your involvement. It is not enough to believe, you must live out that belief. Learn to view the world with new eyes, to find my presence in every detail and every tiny marvel that surrounds you. More importantly, learn to be an instrument of this transformation. Let my light shine through you in every action and word. You will discover that as you allow this light to radiate, those around you will also be transformed. They will see the peace that comes from faith that is manifested in action in you. This change will reach hearts and places you never thought it would. Thought conceivable, there is a specific calling on your life, a calling to be a voice of hope. You do not need to be perfect in order to accept this calling. I do not pick the trained. I train the chosen. And you, my child, have been chosen to serve some dread what they fear. May do other people worry that they might do too much to you? I say be bold, fear. Neither your strength nor your weakness. All I ask is that you do your best and leave the outcomes to me. Your mission is to serve me. When you are tempted to falter, seek my authority. You may find strength in me when you are feeling down, when you are feeling lonely, when you are remembering my continuous presence, when you are unsure, and when you seek my direction. I will brighten your way with every act of kindness you perform, every loving gesture you make, and every word you say. Encouragement. Each act of kindness impacts innumerable people. I see every tiny seed you plant, and I cause those seeds to develop into bountiful plants that nourish many. I am sending you forth to be that light, to be that voice, to live the reason for which you were created. Proceed with bravery and trust, and know that I am with you on this journey. You are my child, my pleasure, and I rejoice over you. Listen with your heart. The triumph is not in the battle, but in conquering it. Celebrate even in the midst of the fight. While you are in the midst of a battle, it may appear out of place and may even appear to lessen the weight of your challenges. When you reveal your vulnerabilities, you may attract people who do not help you grow. You may have feelings and qualities that you would rather not acknowledge in yourself. Authenticity is valuable, but it can be a double-edged sword if you do not maintain it. When used appropriately, if you reveal your vulnerabilities and insecurities to people who do not use that information to lift you up and support you in love, they may take advantage of your human frailties. Authenticity is valuable. However, you should exercise discretion when choosing whom to open your heart to and reveal your imperfections to. The company you keep is crucial on your life. On your spiritual and emotional journey, surround yourself with people who inspire and uplift you rather than those who bring you down. Seek out people who see your less desirable traits as opportunities to support your growth. Be selective in sharing your soul with those who will not deeply cherish it. The people around you have a direct impact on your well-being and the way you feel about yourself. When it comes to development, it is important to keep in mind that every interaction is a form of energy exchange. Being completely unguarded can attract people who are more interested in your weaknesses than your strengths. It is also important to choose your companions carefully because they will elevate your strengths and create a sanctuary where you can explore and overcome your weaknesses. Should your chosen fellowship refine your spirit? Your growth is dependent on your willingness to change and your environment. Resisting temptation is a constant battle that requires strength and faith. Instead of giving in to fleeting pleasures that may not last long, you should look for options that align with my teachings and strengthen your spiritual and moral being. There is always a choice. Even in an environment that is saturated with negative influences, I offer discernment to help you distinguish between good and evil, placing blind trust in another to protect you from the consequences of your choices, which will have eternal consequences. Consider how your choices shape your life, and choose those that build you up and draw you closer to me. You would be foolish to define your direction. Every soul has its own path and mission. It is important to listen to wisdom and instruction. However, you should forge your own way and purpose. Seeking advice is beneficial. However, allowing others to decide for you can lead you astray from the path that I have prepared for you. When you take into consideration the opinions of others, you should make decisions that are based on our communion. The life that has been bestowed to you is a priceless asset, and it would be irresponsible to entrust it to other people without first giving it some thought. Although it may be tempting to allow other people make the decision, doing so might result in feelings of regret and a separation from your actual self. Every decision has repercussions, and when those choices are in conflict with your ideals, they have the potential to lead you astray. Let yourself be fascinated by the route and use advice as a guide rather than as a commandment. Pleasures that do you harm will bring you losses rather than treasures. When you are tainted by this poison, your spirit and potential are compromised, and the true blessings are those that bring you closer to me. Find joy in connections that elevate your spirit and bring you closer to me. The pleasures of evil are illusory and fleeting, and they leave you in a state of desolation. Find joy in connections that bring you closer to me, that elevate your spirit and ennoble you as you face whatever darkness you face. Have faith that my light is greater and can guide you through every obstacle. Place your confidence in my eternal plan and hold fast to your faith. This is a powerful testament to your belief. Some people come to me with bitter tears that quench the flame of their faith. But be aware that faith is like a little spark that, when fanned by the winds of adversity, may become a great fire lighting your path. Pray, meditate, and read the scriptures so that even in the darkest night, you can find your way forward. Remember that trials pass, but that faith is like a tiny spark that can become a magnificent fire. Every step forward is a step towards the divine light that never fades. Walk on knowing that with every step you create your destiny. When things seem dark, realize that your own strength is needed to make it bright. The light that I placed within you guides your way every step of the way. Faith has eternal effects. If you are in darkness and feel like you are being held back, continue to pray and have faith. It is a chance to develop, to come closer to me, and to know yourself better when the weight feels too heavy to bear, when it is too black to see, when it is too dark to see. Search inside your heart and discover what never dies, the fire of faith, the light that I put in you to enlighten all the darkness. Your root, do not allow discouragement to extinguish that light. Instead, use it to navigate through storms and to find your way even when the road ahead is unclear and even when the horizon is too hazy to make sense of it. Courage amid the storm is not the absence of fear, but rather the determination to face it. You should keep moving forward in order to see every difficulty as an opportunity to demonstrate your resilience. You should show yourself and the world that even in your darkest moments, if you search for the light with enough effort, you can still find it. You should also keep moving forward in order to prove that difficulties are the fire that refines gold. Seem harsh, but they are the only way to discover and bring forth what lies within you. My presence is constant even when you feel alive. I guide, protect, and encourage you. Even when signs are confusing and answers unclear, I work in and around you, preparing the way for your life and your flourishing. I see you. I see your... If you put in the effort, have a strong desire to do good, and are looking for the truth, then let your faith to be the light that guides you down the route that will illuminate your life. When the path is difficult and the goal seems to be far away, remember that each tiny step you take and each decision you make in the journey will lighten your life. My love and knowledge are a step in the direction of your mission. Your life is not only about arriving at a destination, it is about becoming someone. There will be moments when you find serenity, and there will be times when the waves will overwhelm you. Regardless of the situation, you should have trust and confidence in me, and I will make sure that you are able to discover the calm and the waves. That every new obstacle you conquer brings you closer to the peace and fulfillment that I am preparing for you. Difficulties are not punishments, but rather opportunities to express the divine force that is within you through your actions. Therefore, continue walking with hope and determination, and look to your future from the present with confidence, knowing that I am preparing it for you. Your faith is your anchor and your strength, and no matter how difficult the path may appear, I will always be there to guide and protect you. Hold fast to your faith, my beloved child. My beloved child, I speak to you now with love and support. Every obstacle is an opportunity for growth, and every step is a step towards your destiny. Words of love and guidance. You are a wonder of my creation, made in my image. Your entire existence reflects my resemblance in ways both visible and hidden. Remember always that you are unique when you gaze upon yourself, and your loved ones see you. In the words of love and guidance, that the divine spark that I have placed within each of you will inspire you to respect and care for the gift of life that I have bestowed upon you, and all of my children recognize the beauty of being alive and honor the dignity of every human life. My child, there is wisdom that I wish to impart to you about the battles that you face frequently when you are at your most vulnerable. You confront something within yourself. It is like gazing into a mirror you didn't know existed. This confrontation can be challenging, but it is a pathway to discovering both your inner beauty and your vulnerabilities. I encourage you to use these moments of self-reflection to grow in humility and courage. These qualities are essential when you seek to bring about real transformation and solve long-standing problems in your life. Facing yourself can be challenging, but it is deeply rewarding when you acknowledge your limitations and take responsibility for your life and well-being. When you do this, you take the first step toward making changes that are long-lasting. When you have the bravery to confront your own image honestly in your quest of self-discovery, when you maintain open and honest contact with others around you, when you notice how others behave, and when you make decisions, you may find that the remedy for what ails you ultimately comes from inside. Sometimes a person's mannerisms may hide feelings that they are unable to express, which can lead to misunderstandings. It is important to cultivate sincere relationships in order to prevent negative feelings from accumulating and creating disharmony. It is also important to develop your intuition and spiritual wisdom because these will serve you well. Listen to your inner voice when you are making decisions. A friendship does not feel real. This sensitivity is essential for safeguarding your heart and spirit. Your life path may not always be simple or straight, but each challenge is a chance to deepen your faith. Faith is the key to changing shadows into light, and you must be aware of the fact that you are a child. You should pray for the gift of discernment so that you may see through appearances and escape these deceptions that may come your way. The adversary may arrive in the garb of light and make deceptive promises. Behind these propositions, there is often danger. Snares. My protection is far more powerful than any deception. Take refuge in my grace, and no harm will touch you. Cultivate a life of prayer and spiritual discipline to strengthen your soul against temptation. Each moment in life calls for an appropriate response. Be cautious of how you celebrate and express joy. Your value is clear in your capacity to recognize both your successes and your failings. Live each moment with purpose and depth. Revel in conquering hurdles rather than indulging in shallow joys. The angels tell you to remember that you should keep a part of yourself. My child, I want to talk to you about the significance of honesty and discretion. Honesty is a gift, but if it is not handled correctly, it may leave you exposed. I want you to be guarded until you feel secure, not out of a desire to protect yourself, but to enable your innermost self to grow in due time. Think carefully about what you choose to share with other people. Sharing your deepest feelings without discrimination could lead to misunderstandings and judgments that leave you exposed. Always consider carefully who you open yourself to. I urge you to exercise caution. Revealing your most vulnerable side without caution can lead to you being exposed. Instead of attracting people who feed on drama and uncertainty, you should cultivate connections that offer you serenity and enable you to display your best self in a positive manner. Do not allow yourself to be dragged into or fed by the misery of others. It is risky to depend your happiness on the suffering of others. Others for this will corrupt your character and soul. True joy comes from doing good and working for righteousness. If you build your happiness on others, you are constructing your life on unstable ground. Everything built on such a foundation will eventually crumble. No temporary joy is worth losing your serenity and your connection with me. If you give in to temptation, you run the risk of losing your soul for all of eternity. This tragedy can only be mended by real repentance and forgiveness. I have prepared redemption for you, which is founded on love, truth, and justice. If you give in to temptation, you risk losing your soul for forever. Redemption. If you keep your eyes fixed on the eternal consequences of your choices, you will always choose the path that leads to everlasting life. The battle for your soul is never over. Every decision you make each day has an effect on the outcome of this struggle. Stay close to me in order to keep your strength and steadfastness. This guidance of mine is like a map on a road that you are not familiar with. If you choose to disregard their guidance, you will not only impede your spiritual development, but you may also find yourself in more difficult circumstances than you have been in the past. This is because my guidance originates from a place of love and protection. Ignoring it can lead to situations that serve as a reminder of the significance of paying attention to spiritual wisdom through interactions with challenging individuals. A deep spiritual experience. These people often bring to light areas of yourself that need healing. They serve as mirrors, reflecting back your own needs and challenges. When you treat others with kindness and understanding, you treat yourself with the same level of love and understanding. Behave accordingly with compassion and wisdom. I am not only an observer, rather, I am a protector of your trip. I am aware of every challenge you have conquered, and I can see the wellspring of love that is inside your heart. I comprehend every aspect of your soul, and I can see the bright light that emanates from within you. I am aware of the path, and I am able to get you there, guiding you through the necessary changes and assisting you in crossing the threshold to the future that you seek. Change is not always easy, but if you allow yourself to be led by the natural flow of life and surrender to your destiny, transitions will become smoother soon. You will find your way, and a life that is full of beauty will welcome you. I will guide you through every step of the process. On the path that leads to a bright future, filled with care and love, all of the necessary changes are for your benefit and will lead you to a life filled with love, peace, and joy. I have plans for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in the future when you face difficulties and uncertainties. It is easy to do so. I am the creator of that plan, and my infinite knowledge is the source of that plan. If you give up hope, you may find yourself in a blank, uncertain of which direction to turn. However, you can rest confident that I have a plan for you. A plan that is full of hope and promises of a joyful future. I am the author of that plan. Everything I do has a reason. Listen carefully, my child, as I speak to you in all sincerity. I know everything there is to know about you. You are precious in my eyes. I formed you before you were born and appointed you for my purpose. I want you to be blessed, not cursed even when you are going through difficult times. Despite the fact that I am always working on your behalf in the midst of a storm, I am shaping you. I will be your hope in the midst of your pain. This hope is an anchor for your soul that is both sure and steadfast. By doing this, you may have a good foundation and be settled, but I understand that you may feel the need to be moved. I will prepare you for your future and guide you on your way even in times of trial. You can depend on me. Contrast that you are not settled. I hope that you are finding your place. I pray for it, just as I pray that you are doing well and that your life is a blessing for both you and others. I am concerned not only for your current situation, but also for your future, which I am preparing for you. I am opening doors, and I am getting you ready for the future. I am opening doors, and I am getting you ready for the future. providing chances for you, even when circumstances look unclear. Be joyous in prospect, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. The prospect of a better future should bubble up in your heart with joy and confidence when questions and challenges plague you. Remember that I have a plan, full with hope, and I have promised you an inheritance of glory if you follow the route that I have outlined for you. Wait with trust for my promises to be realized, and the future that I have in store for you will be revealed. Your faith will be established, and you will live with hope and confidence, because I have promised you this. The door that you have been looking for will soon be revealed to you. The season of waiting is coming to an end. You are getting close to the end of a cycle of transformation, and you are about to move on to the next stage. Take solace in the knowledge that everything is about to fall into place in a harmonious manner, and prepare yourself to move into a new phase of your life's journey. A way that what is waiting for you on the other side of that door is beyond what your limited sight can imagine. You are about to be surprised by what I am going to do for you in your victory at this time. Pay attention to your surroundings. The enemy may use familiar people to sow doubts and launch attacks against you. The purpose of these attacks is to distract you from the fact that you are about to achieve victory. Important matters. The adversary will make an effort to disrupt your inner peace and confidence. Do not allow yourself to be provoked praying for those people because they have their own demons to contend with and also need my grace. Prayer has the power to change hearts and restore relationships. Stay on the path that I have prepared for you, and there you will find what you are looking for: purpose, meaning, and peace. The adversary makes an effort to divert your attention away from me and the path that I have laid out for you, but I am present in whatever circumstance you find yourself in. Pray for those who love you, because they too require support and guidance. Your inheritance is safe in the kingdom of God. Nothing can separate you from it. I am your rock. I will be with you when you walk through the fire. You will not be burned. The flames will not consume you. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring. And I will be with you when you pass through the waters. I will be with you when you pass through the rivers. I will be with you when you walk through the fire. This promise instills in you the assurance that even if your life is like walking through fire or passing through deep water, you will not be destroyed. Even in the midst of the fire, you are safe. My child, know that everything you are experiencing is under my watchful eye. I want you to have faith even when you are confronted with situations that appear to be absolutely impossible. While others may only see difficulties and despair, when you look around and see a wasteland with no visible signs of life, I am preparing the way for you even when you feel that you cannot possibly continue. I am the God of the impossible, so have faith that I can bring into existence what appears to be impossible in order to bless your life. I hear the cry of life, and I hear the Lord, who is the one who provides life, asking me to breathe life into your circumstance. Failure only happens when you give up before you attempt. What you see to be a challenge, I view as an opportunity to take you to a higher level. Believe and confirm your faith right now. You will soon realize that the miracle you anticipate is one of my rarest and most special blessings. You have nothing to fear in the future, so anticipate it with hope and prepare yourself. You will soon realize that you are about to receive a blessing that will surpass your imagination. You will soon realize that while your soul has had to learn patience and faith in all circumstances, the miracle you anticipate is one of my favorite blessings. Prepare yourself, because your spirit is about to enter the next phase of your development. The growth you have experienced will eventually blossom in a way that will pleasantly surprise and deeply gratify you. Be aware of the significance of this change. Everything is about to change in the most meaningful way possible. Your path is being altered for your higher well-being. Regarding the happenings that are going to take place in front of you, I am always there in your life. As you continue to go through the many stages of life, I will continue to bless you along the way. This is a true gift on your trip. As you continue to move ahead, I will not instruct you to do anything. I am not telling you to forget the past, but to have faith in the future. I am not telling you to forget the past, but rather to not allow it dictate your life. I am not telling you to give up what you have lost, but rather to let go of it, so that you may embrace what is to come. Moving forward, I encourage you to heal. This is a journey towards a new and fuller life, a life in which your efforts to recover are producing results that are changing you in wonderful ways. The past is giving way to the future, and you are not leaving it behind in any negative sense. Rather, you are bringing it with you as you move forward. You are liberating yourself to be present in the now with pleasure and thankfulness, and to embrace the future with optimism and hope when you take new actions, utilizing it to build a better life as a result of leaving behind the things of the past. This is an act of love, self-trust, and faith in the plan that I have created. I want you to always keep in mind, my dearly loved child, that you are profoundly adored, endlessly appreciated, and forever cared for. Walk in the light of my love and allow it to lead you through all of life's journeys. I speak to you now with an unlimited amount of love and affection. I want you to know that I am your eternal Father, the source of all light and power that leads you through every event of life today. I ask you to come close to me, acknowledging my magnificence and the depth of my devotion for you in this moment. Your joys and sorrows. I see you when you feel far. I stay near. Develop in your faith and in our connection. Let my love flow through you to serve others with compassion. Live according to my word, showing testimony to my grace in everything you. Do I have a plan for your life that is complicated and perfect? If so, submit to my will with delight, because it is in it that you will find genuine satisfaction. Ask me for knowledge and strength to pursue this road, and my Holy Spirit will lead you step by step, illuminating truth even in the darkest hours of your life. I hear your prayers. I know the depths of your heart better than you know yourself, my child. Allow my love and peace to permeate your being. May your faith remain unshaken through every trial and triumph. Remember that it is not the quantity of your offerings that matters to me. Rather, it is the sincerity of your devotion. I am a God of intricate design, of the eternal and the temporary, of oneness and the Trinity. My message is plain for those who sincerely listen and hear my voice above all others, for in your obedience, my divine purpose unfolds, and your destiny awaits you inside the wonderful plan that I have planned. I want to connect with you so that I may aid and lead you toward a life of plenty. I want my lessons to affect your actions, and you to be influenced by them. My word will light your path and include all you need to know about life and issues of the Spirit. We'll see your life changed. I want you to have a life that is full of significance, tranquility, and blessings. Never forget that my presence surrounds you in every encounter, whether it is joyous or hard. I will stay firm. Place your confidence in me entirely, and allow my love to circulate in your life. When you put your complete trust in me, worry will no longer have any control over your life. Walk through this world with steadfast faith, and my grace will teach you a peace that is beyond human comprehension. Your life, guided by my hand, will reflect my love and glory. You are valuable to me. I want you to know that you are destined for greatness in my kingdom. Do not let failures discourage you. Instead, restore your equilibrium and give it another go. Have patience with the process. Your dreams will come true in just the right amount of time. Each step you take puts you closer to the wonderful fulfillment of your aspirations. Your life will shine brilliantly with my glory, even now as you develop and reflect new light. Dawns on the horizon of your future. Can you feel it, my child? If you give completely to my vision for your life and continue to live blissfully in my will, your life will shine brightly with my glory. Our journey together is broken by the first rays of a new day, with winds that are more lovely than the storms that come through the seasons. Embrace whatever is ahead for us in the days to come, because my love for you and I is unchanging. We have weathered the storm together. My commitments are unbreakable, my commitments are steadfast, and my promises are inseparable. You are surrounded by my presence during each dawn and sunset. Allow my kingdom to reverberate in your heart, and together we will succeed. The unfolding of your destiny is in front of you. You must traverse every river and climb every mountain. Move forth with self-assurance, knowing that I am always watching over you. Do not let your heart falter. Your bravery, my dearest and most treasured one. I greatly appreciate you. Have trust in me, and go forward. Let every achievement and failure serve as an opportunity to proudly assure you of my unwavering caring. An essential component of your spiritual development, I am your guardian, your faith, and a shield of faith. A barrier of steadfast love is created by the divine, and it surrounds the center of your being. Your spirit is safe in my care, since there is no enemy that can break through this fortress. Bearing in mind that when difficulties arise, they will rise to the occasion with the bravery of yore. You have earned your wounds, and they have made you stronger. You are the person that has a restored heart. I previously looked into the darkness, but now I see with eyes that have been enlightened that you are filled with my fearless fire, which was ignited by the breath of heaven. It is your mortal body that should allow this divine spark to shine through the storms of life, illuminating your. You should tackle each difficulty with steady bravery rather than with fear, path, and warming your soul. As the world continues to become more chaotic and fearful, you should fan the flames of your faith and stay calm, allowing your trust in me to serve as your refuge, finding strength in our connection, and seeing as. The issues will fade away in the light of eternity. This too will pass. I will remain steadfast on my. You are my most cherished child, and I vow that the light will ultimately triumph over the darkness. Treasured above all measure, live in the assurance of my love, and let your life to serve as a testimony to the grace that I have bestowed upon you, my child Hope, resides inside you, and when adversity comes with it, you should take refuge under my protecting wing, and you should cry out to me. We'll come quickly to hug you. Under no circumstances can you allow dread to become your dwelling place, my dearest one, during times of peaceful turn. Reorient your viewpoint and realign your heart toward me, and then rediscover our connection with newfound vigor. Continue down the route that I have laid out in front of you. Music. You approach the shimmering with confidence. The horizons that are now visible do not hover for an excessive amount of time, and the harbors are cozy. While storms will surely occur, it is preferable for me to confront these storms with my might rather than to cower as they approach. They are getting closer. Have the tests that you have already been through strengthened your soul, and you have gained knowledge as a result of the challenges you have conquered. My lover, think on the wins you have achieved in the past, whoever you may be. Have faltered. You have never actually been defeated, and your faith, no matter how tiny, was sufficient to save you from the flames. In the face of hardship, the same force that you relied on back then is now stirring deeper inside you, ensuring that you are more than capable of overcoming any obstacle that may be in your path, and letting you know that I am consistently there, holding, and you are being protected by your destiny, which is calling out to you over the vastness of the night. Gathering speed as the darkness gives way to the light, approach my beloved one like a horse. In the early hours of this brand new day, the very air itself is brimming with brightness and opportunity. Take a big breath of this new splendor, my dear child, since the time has come for your destiny. As the time comes near, my dear one, I urge you to exercise caution and limit your enthusiasm. Bright emotion has the potential to undermine wise judgment, and Passion that is not accompanied by prudence is certain to fail, and if patience is the foundation of grandeur, then moderation should be the season. Your sense of urgency, enabling my knowledge to direct your actions, and your refusal to give up a lifetime of. You must exercise self-discipline in order to accomplish long-held desires and achieve one's goals, or else you run the danger of swiftly ruining all of your hard work. The timing of advancement is really important, and I have faith that my spirit will show me when and how to proceed. In the direction of your objective, my view includes both the past and the present. In the future, concurrently align your will with this superior vision and follow my example. It is important to keep in mind, my child, that I am always there to guide your path with love and knowledge. Allow your confidence in me to be your guide, a compass to guide you down the route that lies ahead. Amen.